Okay, abrupt ending to the music. Hello everybody and welcome to the Beginner Guitar Accelerator Bootcamp. We are officially live and on air. I'm so glad that so many of you made it in real time. We have 60 people in the house right now. So welcome everybody who is here live with me, and also those of you catching the replay. I'm going to try to make this as interesting for you as I possibly can, okay? So I can see we have a very international community. We have London calling, Belgium, what do we have here? Georgia, Nova Scotia, California, UK, Arizona, Florida. Wow. I can see a lot of you guys are from all over the world. So that's really, really cool. And that's the beauty of the internet. I cannot see your faces right now, but later on after the presentation, I'm going to be able to go on my phone and see all of your faces and interact with you, okay? Because of Facebook groups, unfortunately, I can only pull in your comments, but not your, oh, Barry's in the house. How you doing, Barry? On YouTube, it works. With YouTube, what I'm doing is I'm streaming it unlisted, but that's a whole other story. Sandy's in the house on YouTube as well, so I can pull Sandy in as well. But let's not worry about that for now. I'll be able to see your comments later on. Okay, so let's get into it. So I want to give you guys, a basic overview of what to expect and kind of where to find different things like the replays, resources, and that kind of thing. Okay, so let's start with that. Let me take you onto my computer here for a second. Let's wait for this page to open. Okay, you can see we're live. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Wonder if I can see, oh, here I can see the comments. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What if I do this? All right, I'm not going to play with that now. We'll play with that later. Okay, so in terms of the replays, a lot of people have been asking about replays. I made a link right here. Okay, so if you click on this link right here, it's going to take you to a page where we are going to be embedding all of the replays. Okay, so all your replays are always going to be on this one page. And also, if there's any extra, things that I talk about, like things you can download or YouTube videos or resources like that, that can all be found there. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. That's important. Then another thing I wanted to tell you is this truly is a beginner guitar boot camp. So if you're a total beginner, you're still in the right place. If you have a friend who always wanted to learn how to play the guitar and they've never played a note in their life, they can still benefit from this. Okay, so I want to show you one other thing here on my screen. And that is, sorry, my screen is here. Just a second. Okay, here's my screen. Right here, okay, you see this? This is a beginner guitar, first 10 lessons every beginner guitarist needs to see, okay? So if you're a total beginner and you're looking for a simple project to get started with, or if you want to invite a family member or a friend, then just have them click on here and then go to that course. There's a lot of great, simple beginner lessons for you. How to share the course? Simply copy and paste this link, send it to them, and we will let them in, okay? Okay, so that's the other thing. Then we have participation Amazon cards. Can I get a hallelujah? Awesome! Okay, so how to win those? You just have to do your homework, okay? That's all. You just have to participate. So the main way to participate, to get into the pot, it's going to be randomly chose by my wonderful assistant, Althea. Hi, Althea. Thank you for all your help. She's awesome. She's my little spy going through the group, checking for who's doing their homework and for who is very active and engaged and just helping rise, get the vibe going, right? So if you post a video, you're surely going to be put in that pot. If you do your homework and take a picture of it and post your homework picture in the group, you're surely going to be put in that pot. Okay, so every single day I'm going to be giving away 3 Amazon gift cards, okay, $20 gift cards, okay? And we already have 3 winners for today based on the folks that were very busy for the last, couple of days. This group has been around for about 10 days, I think. So I'm going to be, throughout the stream, I'm going to be telling you one winner, okay? So I already have one now. And the first winner is Dirk Jan. Dirk, you win. So I will be contacting you. I know how to get into contact with Dirk, so I will personally be contacting him. But if we've never had two-way, communication, simply send an email at Henry. So you just type in Henry at supersimpleguitar.com. That's my email, okay? And with the headline, just type in Amazon, okay? Then we're going to know it's you. And then we're going to hook you up, okay? Because if you direct message me on Facebook, it might not always go through, okay? So that's the best way. Dirk, I know how to get to you, so I'm going to contact you. And then through the stream, I'm going to be revealing 2 more winners. And we're going to be doing that every single day, okay? So that's just a little, extra motivation for you to get, busy, get out of your comfort zone, start playing, start posting videos. This is a boot camp challenge, right? And the main thing that I would really love to see all of you doing is recording yourselves and posting videos of you playing in the community. It's so powerful. Those of you who have already done it already know the power of it. Those of you who haven't done it yet, you're gonna get to know the power of it. So start doing that, okay? And of course, also your homework, okay? So what are we gonna be talking about today? Today we're gonna be going through my 4-step framework, right? Which is going to show you a lot of the mistakes you're making, right? I'm positive that you're making these mistakes because you guys proved it to me in here already. And I'm gonna be showing you that in the presentation. It's a little bit funny because you literally proved my whole argument. So I'm gonna be, before we start building, right, we're gonna have to get a nice solid foundation. And that's what today is about. And normally, on day 1 is when most people turn up. So this is kind of the most important day. 86 people in the house. Wow, everybody, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here with me live. This is so cool, okay? So what I wanna do is get into the presentation now, okay? It's not gonna last too long. And then also I want you to be taking notes because posting pictures of your notes is also going to be a homework assignment because I want to know that you're actually doing the work, right? Then that's going to get you in that Amazon coupon pot, right? Okay, so do your homework, kids. All right, so let's just slowly get started here. So, I really thought about it, and there's 2 core premises that I want to get across, and I want you to be thinking about this throughout the week, okay? So the first one is, and just think about this as a mantra throughout the week, okay? We're gonna roll with the punches, do the best we can. I literally live stream every other week, and this never happens. And now my internet literally just went out. So I'm very sorry about that. I hope this doesn't happen again. It's just so ironic. Anyways, we're back. Where did it die? Anyways, let's just continue where I think it probably died. So I was saying 2 core premises, right? So I'm back. Thank God I'm back. I just hope my internet doesn't die again. Thank you everybody for your patience. This is the worst nightmare scenario. I've literally been telling everybody to come to this thing for 10 days or whatever, then it just dies in the middle of my presentation. But anyways, thank you guys for sticking around. I'm sorry about that. I pray that this does not happen again. Okay, let's go again. 2 core premises. Okay, that's where we lost it. Okay, so 2 core premises. So the first one is the more you play, the better you get, right? And I was saying that that's obvious and, but it's just so true. I'm so nervous now that it's going to die again, but let's just pray that the gods are with me, the internet gods. Okay, so the more you play, the better you're going to get. And the second core premise is that all progress happens outside of the comfort zone. Okay, so that's another thing that I would really love you to think about throughout this week, right? Because I'm going to be pushing you, if my internet works, to get outside of your comfort zone, okay? So think about those 2 core premises, okay? Okay, so now what I want to do is get into the presentation, show you a lot of the mistakes that I'm sure you're making, and then we're going to be learning my 4-step framework, and I'm going to be not just learning it with you, but we are going to be doing it together inside of this group over the next 5 days, okay? So come on, let's go. Okay, we are in here. So welcome to the boot camp, what to expect. So you're finally gonna have a structured path for guaranteed success. I'm gonna be giving you everything that you need to succeed, okay? You're going to identify and fix the mistakes that you've been making. I'm gonna prove that to you in just a couple of minutes, okay? You're gonna discover my framework as I was just saying. We're gonna be talking about bar chords. I'm gonna be showing you how to, master bar chords, how to make bar chords easier to play, how to move bar chords, any bar chord questions you have, because I know a lot of you do. We're going to be covering that. We're going to discover how to make fast and easy chord transitions. I ran a poll in here. You guys said that you need help with that, so we're going to be talking about that. And we're going to unleash your strumming once and for all. And that's going to be, Sandy says it's good now. Glad you're here, Sandy. 90 people watching live and my internet dies. But anyways, I'm not going to ramble on about that. So we're going to be working on groove. We're going to have a groove day, right? So I'm going to get my metronome out and I'm going to show you some of the most beneficial exercises that I did with the metronome to improve my groove. Somebody's saying bar chords. Exactly. We're going to be working on those. So a lot of you know me, a lot of you don't. Let me introduce myself quickly for those of you who don't know me. And those of you who do, it might be fun to see a little bit of behind the scenes, some of these stories. So I started teaching professionally back in 2012. That's when I started my, business, if you will. That's when I officially started, August 2012. And these are my students. Selena, she's great. I still write to her sometimes. And Martin actually still visits me sometime. And at the end of this presentation, I'm going to play a video of me and Martin jamming. This was from my apartment when I first started, the picture that you see now on screen. But the video that I'm going to show you, he was visiting me here. So it's about a year old maybe. So we're going to be watching that to shut down this stream, okay? So here are some more students. So I really had a lot of experience with both younger students, older students, middle-aged students, all kinds of different professions, interests. So I really became very flexible in the way I teach, because when you're sitting with people one-on-one, hour after hour, week after week, you really get to know how to help people, right? So these are some of my students. The priest at the bottom was really cool, really fun. You can see Selena there at the bottom too. So yeah, a lot of great times there. And then also I started gigging during that time. So I was playing at weddings, I was playing at motorcycle festivals, and that's really where you start to grow, when you start to play with other musicians. But we're going to get to that. Let's do one step after the other. The internet still works. Hallelujah. Dushka's in the house. How you doing, Dushka? Okay. So here's some more gigs. I did like all kinds of stuff. It was fun. A couple more here. Yeah. So, and then my online journey started in 2014. So I got a lot of experience teaching one-on-one. Then I said, actually a student of mine said, hey, Henry, you should do online teaching, right? And at the time, Justin was around and Marty was around. And I said, there's all these guys already. Like, there's no space for me. He's like, yeah, just do it. Do it. You're a good teacher. So I started then, right? And in that picture there, you can see my first setup. So those are the lights that I had back then. And that's actually a course that's still inside of my All Access membership. And I'm still proud of it. It's still a good course, even though I didn't have all the fancy stuff that I have today. But then here we are today with the online journey in full swing, with the TikToks and Instagrams and Facebooks and all that stuff. And with you guys here now. So welcome and thank you for coming along on this journey. So enough about me. Let's get into what's in it for you, what you can expect, how I'm going to help you, some of the problems that you're having, and let's start solving those problems right now. Can I get a hallelujah? Awesome! Okay, so you're in the right place. If you feel like making real progress is too hard and you might not have what it takes. Now, this is some of the inner talk that a lot of us have, right? Am I really good enough? Can I really do this? Am I maybe too old? I know that a lot of people are coming at this as a retirement plan, and that might be just a little voice that you have in your head. But I'm here to tell you, you absolutely can do this, right? I've seen it so many times. You saw my students before, right? Okay, you maybe feel like you're not musical, and music is reserved for only special talented people and people with special gifts. I'm here to tell you that my mom, rest her soul, you told me that she thought I'd never make anything of myself and that I was just making noise, and she thought this kid is just wasting his time. So I'm one of those people who just stuck to it and was able to get proficient, okay? So you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it, okay? You maybe watch hundreds of YouTube lessons, and just get overwhelmed, get lost. You're not sure what to do, right? Can anybody identify with that? Let me know in the comment section. Blow up the comments. Let me know if I'm on the right track with this stuff. you keep trying to do everything alone and get frustrated by the lack of progress, right? There's nothing like doing things in a community or with other people, right? So that's why we are now in this group, right? That's why we're doing this. So here's what you're going to discover, right? By the end of this, you're going to discover how playing is easy, fun, and effortless, right? I'm going to show you tips, tricks, how to make your guitar easier to play so your fingers don't hurt as much, how to make those bar chords easier to play. That's all stuff we're going to be covering. You're going to learn my structured, proven framework so that you never get lost again. You're going to hold the key to confidently play your favorite songs, solos, and become the star at the next party, right? You're going to gain a deep knowing that you are indeed musical and music is for you. Okay, again, I know that a lot of people feel like they're just not musical or they can't do it. Maybe you don't say these things out loud, but it might be a little voice in the back of your head, right? So I'm going to help you with all of that, okay? Okay, so now let's get into the framework, okay? And now this framework is something, again, that we are going to be doing. This isn't something I'm just going to be talking about, okay? Somebody's saying lower action. Exactly, that is very important. Okay, so let's get into the first pillar, okay? So the first pillar is very important, and that is the way that you learn, right? Or the mistakes that you're making learning, okay? And I know you're making them because you proved it, and I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so here's my face looking at you like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? So why are not getting good at guitar? Let's talk about it. So Fender did a study a couple years back showing that 90% of beginner guitarists quit within the first year, okay? And my mission is to stop that. We're going to put an end to it, okay? That's not going to be you. That's why you're here. Distraction is everywhere, okay? So this is now the problem, and I'm going to be showing you how to solve it as we go throughout this week, okay? So as you can see, this gentleman, there's a lot of things that he wants to do, and there's also a lot of things that he has to do, like his job, his kids, you know, everything that we all have to do. Go shopping, clean the apartment, your wife maybe hits you with a stick. So, you know, that's happening in life. So it's hard to find time for your guitar and for other hobbies that you have, right? Distraction is literally everywhere, okay? So here are your choices for learning, okay? So you have either YouTube, which is great, or you have a structured learning path, and we're going to get into that, okay? So what I want you to do is imagine a puzzle, okay? And this is a lot of your life right now in terms of learning the guitar, okay? But you have to find all of the pieces. So you're not just trying to put the puzzle together, you're also looking for the pieces. Where are the pieces, right? Can you identify with that? Let me know in the comments. You know, I'm sure you can. As I said, I'm going to prove it. So that's the YouTube way, you know, and YouTube is great. I love YouTube. You love YouTube. But there's millions of guitar lessons. It's really, really hard to find what you need. Again, those puzzle pieces. Where are they? How are you going to put it together, right? Lessons rarely follow a step-by-step path. So you maybe find one lesson for this thing, but then a lesson for something totally different, and they don't connect, and you're just confused, and one thing is much harder than the other thing, right? Can you relate to this? Let me know. You often need to pay for extra resources like tabs, right? You learn the lesson, but then the guy doesn't give you the tabs. I give tabs to all of my students, but a lot of people don't, right? And you can't ask questions. So as much as I would love to, you know, answer all the questions on my YouTube channel, there's just not enough hours in the day. It's all I'd be doing, right? And that's how most YouTubers that have a following feel, right? So, and most of all, you don't have a community to support you, to cheer you on, and to help you out, okay? So I hope you guys are taking notes because, like I said, I'm about to prove all this to you. Okay, so to make things worse, and, you know, I struggle with this just like everybody else, because YouTube is free and their algorithm is so nasty and so sophisticated, they really know how to hypnotize you with it, right? So you maybe want to go learn a guitar lesson, but then, oh my God, Donald Trump just hit an old lady, right? And that's on the headline, right? Or maybe there's a huge war breaking out or whatever. Like the news are designed to get you sucked in and to watch for as long as possible. So it keeps you away from what you wanted to do, right? Can anybody identify with that? The news, right? The news is there. Other hobbies are there, and just easy to consume content cat videos, you know, half-dressed people running down the street, all kinds of craziness, right? That you don't need when you're trying to get good at guitar, right? It just sucks away your time because the algorithm is just so sophisticated. Can anybody identify with that? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so all of that keeps you from structured learning and progress, okay? Okay, so just think about what I just said. All of that keeps you away from structured learning and progress because it sucks your time. Your time is your most valuable resource. The more time you spend playing, the better you're going to get. Remember, that's our core premise, okay? So an hour on YouTube might not sound like a lot, but if you read the book, The Compound Effect, which is a great book, by the way, these hours compound. You know, somebody has to do the math for me, but what's an hour, right? 365 hours, right? How many weeks is that or how many days is that over the course of a year, right? So we're slowly getting there, everybody. Okay, so here's my proof. I brought the proof, everybody. So this is a poll that I ran inside of the group. Okay, this is you. You guys clicked on this, not me. I created these slides before you clicked on this. Okay, so this is proof that I know what I'm talking about. And you can see the one with 33% is that you don't know what to learn, right? What have I been talking about for the past 10 minutes, okay? So this is proof. Also, lack of structure. There's no structure. You go from video to video to video, searching for those puzzle pieces, and you're wondering why you can't put the puzzle together, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so there's this thing called the paradox of choice, okay, which is very overwhelming in our world. There's just too many choices. And the more choices there are, the more overwhelming it can be, right? So there's this great book by a guy named Barry Schwartz, and he argues that exact point, that too many choices just causes more stress, more anxiety, and instead of your life being easier because of so many things, it actually makes it harder, right? So here's a picture of a guy, you know, or a girl trying to take a cake. What cake's best? What video's best? What to learn, right? So choose one. It's not easy, right? So now let's compare that to a structured path and what I like to call the F word. So focus, okay? Focus is the polar opposite of what I've just been telling you, okay? So focus on one course of action until success, okay? I didn't come up with this, but when I first saw it, it was just like a mind-blowing thing for me, okay? It's worth repeating. Focus, the F word, hope you're taking notes. Focus on one course of action until success, okay? So that's the polar opposite. And that's what we, you and me, are going to be doing, and the rest of the community, for the 5 days. So instead of me telling you all this stuff, we're going to be doing it together, right? And that's where the transformation is going to happen for you, okay? Okay, so focus and a structured path create progress. So now you can see you have all the puzzles, the puzzle pieces. It's much easier to put them together now, okay? Is this making sense? Let me know in the comments. Blow up the comments, people. Okay, so structure and focus over time add up. Again, the compound effect. Just think about the hour you lose on YouTube looking for videos. What if you were to put that hour to work in a structured manner every single day or every time you pick up the guitar? Just imagine how much different your life would be over the course of a year, okay? Think about it. The more you play, the more you practice, the better you get. The more you can eliminate all of this crap, the better you're going to get. It's very simple, but the modern world hypnotizes us with news and with all kinds of craziness, with our cell phones, these short videos we're scrolling like monkeys. And I'm guilty of it too. Okay, so here's another problem. Practice needs to be fun, right? You have to have a fun practice routine as well. So it's not just finding the right things, you have to enjoy your practice routine. Because if you enjoy your practice routine, the more you play, the better you're gonna get, right? Okay, so that's very important as well. So here we are. Plugging into a community is key. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. We are doing this to have a structured path, a structured way of doing things, plus plugging into a community, therefore having fun together, raising each other up, and just having a good time where everybody is enjoying themselves. Awesome! Okay, let's keep going. So now let's talk about the next pillar. And the rest of the pillars are going to be much shorter than the one that I just gave you, okay? because the learn one, I find, is where those 90% of people get messed up the most. The Fender study that I talked about before, right? Okay, so now let's talk about playing, okay? Okay, so do you guys know who this guy is? Can anybody guess? I'm looking at the comments. Okay, so that's young Henry. That's me at age whatever, and I wanted to learn how to play the guitar because I saw Jesse on TV and he was playing guitar, and I thought that was really cool, and that's when I actually originally got inspired to play. Okay, I must have been 8 or 9, okay? So, and I wanted to learn Green Day. That was the stuff that I had a CD of at home and I was rocking out and really enjoying, okay? So, my teacher, Billy, and this is an over-exaggerated picture, he was actually a really nice guy, but he was not showing me what I wanted to learn. It wasn't fun. He killed the fun. There was no fun. It was dry. And guess what? I stopped playing the guitar from 11 until 18, okay? This is now my profession. I live from playing the guitar. This is my life. And because of Billy and because of it not being fun, I stopped, okay? So you have to think how important fun is, okay? So that's why these 2 pillars, you know, this is the framework, okay? Get this stuff right and the compound effect is working for you, okay? Get it wrong and you're gonna be one of those 90% people, okay? Okay, so this is where the fun started. So that's my friend Stelio, who's my best man and my best friend, and he introduced me to chords. So after Billy bored my brain to death and got me to stop playing, my friend Stelio introduced me to chords, and I couldn't believe that these chord things even existed, right? Because my Billy never told me, right? So that's when I got plugged into a real life community, okay? So we were jamming every day. Me and Stelio, me and my other friends. I went to this course that you can see here with some other people. So I had that community to help me build the muscle and to get better. And that's when I really started to progress fast, okay? So I had the learn pillar in place. Stelio was showing me stuff, right? I had another friend that was already pretty good. He was showing me stuff, so I couldn't get lost. There was no YouTube. And it was a lot of fun. And I had community, right? So then the campfire stuff started. We're still live, right? Okay, great. A lot of fun. And I actually even met my wife at a campfire, which is a kind of funny story because back then I actually sucked. I wasn't good. And the first money that I ever made playing the guitar was from a guy. We were playing at this camping place. And the next morning, the guy came out of his tent and gave me €2, I think it was. And he said, stop playing guitar, buy a drum. So that's literally the first income I ever had as a guitar player. Somebody telling me to buy a drum, which I think is really funny. Okay, so you saw my son Sebastian in that first picture. This is a picture of him now, which I kind of thought was funny to share. It's crazy how fast they grow, right? Okay, so now we're getting into the 3rd pillar. We're almost there. And then it's going to be homework time for you, okay? So now I'm breaking this stuff down, giving you a path, but then you're going to have to get to work, okay? I'm not going to do all the work for you. Okay, so I learned this one from Tommy Emmanuel, who's one of my most favorite guitar players, and he's just a legend, right? He's one of the best guitar players of all time, in my opinion. And he was talking about how important it is to record yourself, okay? So because of him, I started recording myself more and more. Those are the videos, the old videos that you saw of me earlier that I posted today. Because of him, I really started recording myself more and more and more, and it really helped me significantly, okay? So learn, play, record, and then the last pillar is share, okay? So either share with the teacher or share with the community. That's why we're here in this community. I'm a teacher, so I'll watch your videos. As we go throughout the week, I'm going to be watching your videos in real time, okay, and giving you feedback. And again, all progress happens outside of the comfort zone. So don't be afraid to post your videos. I will be very nice. I will give you constructive criticism. And, you know, it's going to be very, very beneficial for you. Okay. Okay. And here's the endless loop. Okay. So you can see the arrow starting from learn, it goes to practice, goes to record, and then goes to share. And in the middle, you have this feedback loop. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to get this thing going and get that momentum going and not break it, okay? So that is very, very important, and that's the framework. So LPRS framework. And then F, you could think of the 5th pillar or the bonus pillar, which is feedback after you did the 4 pillars, okay? So is that making sense? My internet works. I'm very happy. 95 people. This is a record. So thank you guys for all being here. I've never done a live stream. I was actually pretty relaxed until the internet died. Then I got a little bit nervous. I thought, this can't be happening. How can this be happening? But it seems to be working now. Okay, so that's it. That's my little presentation there for you. I hope you took notes. I hope you think about this LPRS framework, because this is what we are going to be doing together here with the time we have together, okay? Throughout the last couple of days since I launched this group, I've been encouraging you guys and girls to post videos of you playing. I've been encouraging you to get outside of your comfort zone. Many of you have. Hats off to you. And that's why you're going to be getting some Amazon gift cards, right? But many of you have still decided to, stay on the sidelines, where it's safe, and just watch other people post and see what happens. So I encourage you to get off the sidelines and to get busy. As you can see, everybody is very cool, very nice. If anybody makes a single negative comment or negative word, we're kicking them out. Althea, my little spy, is in the group. She's going to kick you guys out very, very fast if you're negative, okay? So don't be negative. This is 100% positive space, positive, safe space, okay? So hats off to you, all of you who have posted, and I hope that you can feel the dopamine hit, right? Of recording something and posting it to the group and getting comments and likes. It's very exciting, right? At least to me it is. I always get excited. Even though I've been posting videos for so long, when I make a new video and post it, I'm always checking to see what's going on. It's fun. It's exciting, right? And it wants you to make it, it inspires you to make the next video, right? So start doing that. That's your homework, okay? Okay, John says, brilliant stuff. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Working and making totally sense. Yeah, Sandy has been doing this for a while. So Sandy, you totally know. John has definitely been posting a lot. Hats off to you, John. I'm really glad that you're inspired and you're into it. It's really great for me to see all the positive momentum we've been able to build. So I've been doing this on my phone. So let me now, with my phone, go and see the comments, okay? Okay, because that's the easiest way for me to see comments. I can see them now, but I can't see who's posting, and it's more fun when I can see who's posting. So give me a second. I'll find it. I'll find it. Okay, here we are. Hey, 80 people still. Very cool. All right, so, okay. How can I do this? You'd think that I'd be better at technology since, I deal with it so much. But as I get older, it's like, hey, what's this? Where do you push the button? Okay, anyways. I want to record but need to work on how to do it without a phone. You'll find a way. You'll find a way. Find a way. Maybe your partner has a phone. Maybe your child has a phone. Maybe you borrow your friend's phone. Find a way, right? Find a way. You'll do it. Haven't played in 2 years, so challenge for me is to get back, says Dushka. Dushka's a really old student. I'm really glad that you're back, Dushka. Great to see you. And maybe this is going to inspire you to get playing again too. That's my goal. That's why we're here. The more you play, the better you're going to get. And that's why I'm here right now with Amazon gift cards and the community and everything, because I want you guys to start playing, right? And I truly believe the more people that play music and play guitar and spend their time doing that, the better the world's going to be. I really see it as my spiritual mission in a way, okay? So play your guitar, people, right? I'm technologically challenged too. I'm glad to see you young people have challenges. Great to see you, Ray, buddy. Great to see you. Yes, we do. And thank you for calling me young. I really appreciate that. Buy a little camera and hook it up to your laptop. Easy, says Nancy. Yeah, that's an easy way to do it. Exactly. So you guys who are in here now, let me know, how has this group been for you so far? Have you had a positive experience? Do you feel more motivated? How has this whole experience been? Even though it's day one, I intentionally started this group early because I wanted to get the buzz going early on before I explained what's going on, right? So it's really great to see it all exploding and blowing up. Steve, great to see you, buddy. I'd love to see you playing, man. Are you still playing? Not video courageous yet. Posting isn't a scary once. Yeah, and I think Thelma also posts most of the time without her face in the video. You don't have to have your face in the video, okay? You do not have to have your face in the video. Okay, Jim says, posting soon. I don't have a camera on my PC. Then maybe buy a webcam. There has to be a way. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. You're here now, so you got to do it, right? If you want to have results. Because it really is so powerful. You know, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. But I believe that it will have a positive impact on your guitar playing, right? So why not try it, right? Okay, so I'm lost here with all these comments. YouTube will also sharing videos and saving playlists. I suck, but maybe I should just post anyway. Yes, you should. Nobody sucks. We're all just learning. Nobody sucks. Please don't think about yourself that way. You don't suck. You just are in a learning process, and what you're learning is very hard. It's not easy to play guitar, right? My mom used to think that I suck, right? And she even told me, right, later in life, when I was doing it, she was very nice. But later in life, she told me, I can't believe that you made anything of yourself, because you have to sound terrible in order to sound good, okay? You have to. So again, all progress happens outside of the comfort zone. That's one of our 2 core premises, okay? Remember that. That's very important. So those of you who are taking notes, oh no, okay, I'm back. If you want to also get in the pot of prizes, Amazon gift prizes, then post a video or a picture, excuse me, of your notes with the hashtag homework. Maybe that's an easy way for us to find them. But then that'll get you in that pot as well, okay? Because I want you guys to be engaged, to be active, and that's how I'm going to bribe you. Okay, time to announce the second winner. Who's ready? Okay, so the second winner of Amazon gift card is Nancy Elliott. Nancy was extremely vulnerable before she posted her video, and she just got a ton of positive comments, positive thumbs up. It was very beautiful, and she was so vulnerable, and I think that's why it was so powerful. So Nancy, you really inspired a lot of people with that post, and that's the beauty of it. We're all inspiring each other, and we're all, you know, just getting better together, right? And that's the power of community. And that's why this is a community-based boot camp, because I want you guys to experience it. I don't want to just talk about it, right? Okay, very cool. So, okay, so here's another thing that I want you guys to do as homework. I wrote it down. So this is, again, just a little bit of structure and a little bit of a way for you to get focused, okay? How long have we been going here? Because, you know, we have, only 30 minutes, but I think I lost 10 minutes on the front end, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so here's your homework. So the first thing I want you to do is take inventory of all the projects you currently have started, guitar projects, okay? Just write them all down on a notebook. And I'm going to bet that you're playing more things than you should be playing, right? You're just scattered all over the place is my personal bet. Some of you aren't, but I'm betting a lot of you are, okay? So take inventory. Is it 10 songs that you're working on right now? Is it 15? Have you really gotten good at any of them? Or are you just jumping from song to song to song, okay? Take inventory, write it down. It's so good to write things down. It gives you so much clarity, okay? So that's the first step. Then rate each song from 1 to 5, okay? Based on how much you are enjoying it, and do you think you can really get good at this song, okay? If it's something way out of your league, then give it a 1, right? If it's something where you really feel, okay, this is in my, you know, wheelhouse of possibilities, give it a 5, right? Then the ones that have the highest score, narrow it down to 3 tunes, okay? So we're going from your whole inventory of tunes, the whole mess, right? And I'm talking about these things from a place of being there myself. This isn't me preaching because I'm better. I've been through all of this, okay? And I've found my way out, right? At least on most days. So please don't think I'm preaching, okay? So narrow it down to 3. And then for the time that we have in this boot camp, choose 1. I want you to only focus on one thing that you already are working on, and only focus on that for the time that we have together, okay? And what I want you to do today is that one thing, once you've narrowed it down, right? Write it down, put a circle around it, right? And then make a video recording of that thing the way it is today. As bad as you might think it is, still make a video of it, because that's going to document where you are right now, okay? And then on Thursday, post another video, okay? So that's the only thing I want you to be working on, okay? So post a video right now. It can be really bad, you know, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you get active. This isn't about perfection or great performances. This is about actually doing the process and feeling the results of the process, okay? So record it today, and then record it again Thursday. That's your big task for this boot camp. I'm going to be teaching other things, right? But that's the main thing that I want you to be focused on from now until Thursday, okay? And then on Thursday, post it again. So you're going to notice that if you really practice something for those, 3-4 days, you're going to get better. It might not be a huge amount of growth, depending on how much time you have, but you will get better, 100%. And that video is going to be a, documentation that you can look at and prove to yourself that you have grown, okay? I always compare it to puppies, right? If you have a puppy and you're with the puppy every day, you don't notice the puppy's growth. Or you could do this with a small child as well, right? You just don't notice the growth because you see them every day, right? But if your, brother, sister, friend has a puppy and you don't see that puppy for 3 weeks, you're going to notice the growth, right? So it's the same when you record yourself. All of a sudden, when you watch videos that are 2-3 weeks apart from each other, you're going to notice how much better you got. And that is very motivating because it's proof that you can do this, right? And the more secure you are in that fact, because it is a fact, the more motivated you're going to be to play. And again, the more you play, the better you're going to get. Can I get a hallelujah? That's the core premise, okay? So that's the mantra I want you to think about for the time we have together and beyond. Write it down, okay? All right, so that's it. Focus on that one thing, and then enjoy it. So I'm gonna drink a glass of water here now. All right, so who's excited? Who's gonna start doing this stuff? I'm scrolling on the computer. Let me see if I can see these comments from my computer. Just give me a second, everybody. Thank you. Turn up. So this is kind of the most important day. 86. I don't want it to be looping. Okay, as long as I don't share my screen, this works well. Okay, and you can also announce this. Dirk is in the house. Dirk, you won, buddy. Debbie says me. Debbie's going to do her homework. Harold says practice makes perfect. Joy says hallelujah. Project Stairway to Heaven. It can be anything you want. And also, if you're a total beginner, as I was saying before, then let me just show you guys this one more time, since since my internet died before. If you're a total beginner, then let me just refresh this. Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing here. Oh, let's get to the right thing. Okay, here's the right thing. Okay, so if you're a total beginner, then start going through this course, okay? Just start playing this, okay? And just do the first lesson, okay? You can just focus on that first lesson, record it on day one, and then record it again on Thursday. And you're gonna see growth, okay? And share it to the community, because everybody who takes part in this event is going to be going outside of their comfort zone, right? Including me. I have never done a live stream in front of 100 people before, okay? So I'm also going outside of my comfort zone, okay? So we're all in this together, okay? So, and it's fun, right? There's energy, something's happening, something's in the air, right? It's cool. Okay, I like practice makes progress rather than perfect. Exactly. Sandra said it. That's what it is. Dushka says, homework it is. Excellent. I'm going to post the one song I want to finish, says John. I missed some of the homework assignment because I'm working, but there will be the replay. There will be the replay. Exactly. So I'm glad you are going to watch the replay. Okay. I posted videos of myself playing guitar on YouTube when I first started my guitar journey in 2019. Interestingly, I haven't posted much recently. I think this is because I hold myself to a higher standard and expect more of myself. Yes, don't be a perfectionist about this. When I was a beginner, I was more tolerant of my mistakes. Now I'm more critical. Hence my reluctance to post unless it has come up to my higher standards. I will try to change this habit. Just post. It can just be a progress post. This isn't, hey, this is my awesome, perfect guitar video. It's just, hey, this is my progress. I'm working. I am in the trenches, just like you are. This is a boot camp, right? We have our boots on. We're getting dirty. It's fine. Just embrace the dirt, okay? Get dirty, embrace the dirt. Love the dirt. The dirt is your friend, okay? And then when you're outside of this group, right, use the group to get feedback, to get support, to get that positive reinforcement, right? And then you're slowly polishing that diamond, right? But when you finally finish it, when you have a finished product, that's what you can then post outside of the group. That's no longer a progress video. That's your performance video, right? If you guys watched my classical gas thing that I posted today, I worked on that thing for a couple of months and I recorded myself throughout the process. It still isn't perfect. Some of you thought it was really great. It's okay. There was a lot of mistakes. But anyways, that was my performance video that I was kind of proud to put out there. But there's like 100 other videos that were, just me practicing and monitoring my progress. So it's very powerful. And again, I got this from Tommy Manuel. I also got this from Adam Rafferty, who's one of my best friends. He talks about recording all the time too. So when I heard it from those two guys, that's when I really got serious about recording. And that's why, when I was thinking about the most effective way of me to teach, right? And not just teach a lesson. It's not just, hey, play this. It's more of a philosophy of how to learn, how to stay motivated. That's what I'm trying to share with you. I started to connect all these dots, right? You get lost, by all the videos, right? Then you don't, right? So anyways, I hope that makes sense. So this framework has developed. It's really developed over 20 years of me playing, right? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, classical gas. Tim says is a major show. Oh my God, that thing kicked my butt. Oh my God. Yes, me too. I'm thinking ahead. Yes, a lot of people do that. A lot of people have the perfectionist mentality, and it's good for a lot of things to want to do a good job, right? But this is a safe space, and it's good to and this is a boot camp, right? So I have to do something with you guys, right? Normally I wouldn't say, share this all the time. But because it's a boot camp and we have a limited time together, I have to give you guys something to do, right? And I know it's going to be beneficial, especially if you've never done it, okay? So again, narrow it down to one tune, choose that tune, and then we want to focus. Focus on one course of action until success. You saw it in the presentation, right? Dwayne, how you doing, Dwayne? Dwayne has been around for a very long time. Great you're here, buddy. Great to see you here. You've been recording for a very, very long time, and you have had tremendous success, right? Dwayne is now playing in a church band, I think multiple church bands, and he recorded himself over and over and over again, right? So he definitely reaped the benefits of that. So I guess I don't want to go too much longer today. This is us just getting our feet wet, getting to know what the framework is, and kind of getting the assignment in place. I do have one more Amazon gift card winner, however, right? So just to recap who the winners are: Dirk, you won. Nancy Elliott, you won. And Thelma Laws, you also won. Okay, so those are the three winners for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be announcing another 3 winners. I'm having my wonderful assistant, Althea, choose them because I'm surely biased in one way or the other because I know a lot of the people in here and they've been around for years. So I want it to be fair, right, and non-biased. So that's why I'm having Althea randomly choose the winners, okay? So it's very inspiring to see others' progress. Exactly. And it's much more inspiring, I think, when you see a beginner that's in the same place as you doing the same thing than if I'm pointing my finger and saying, do this, do that, right? It's a different thing if somebody's in the trenches with you, right? It's that brothers in arms thing, right? The Mark Knopfler song, Brothers in Arms. That's what we are here, just with in terms of guitars. Okay, I don't want to. I shouldn't compare us with soldiers. It's not the same thing, but we're working, right? We're sweating. We're going outside of our comfort zone. Okay, I'm not. Okay, so any more questions? The older I get, the more and more problems I have with it. The more I play by the car. It's definitely a challenge for me. Yeah, man. That's another thing that I've noticed in my own life. The older you get very proficient at certain things, right? And then you start to feel good about yourself, right? It's like, okay, I'm good at this, you know? But then when you start something new, it doesn't feel good because you feel like an idiot, you know? There's no other word, I guess, to use. You just feel like you're, you know, it doesn't feel good, right? It challenges your ego. So, you know, I started playing chess pretty seriously, not super seriously, a couple of years ago, maybe 1.5 years. And it kicked my butt, and it's so hard to make progress, and I feel like a beginner. But on the other hand, I'm growing, which feels good. It's very slow growth, but I'm growing. And also, it helps me as a teacher get back to that beginner mindset. So I understand, oh, wow, these things that are so obvious to me on the guitar are not obvious to other beginners, right? And it's the same with chess. The chess teachers, to them, these things that they're showing me, it's so obvious. They did it, you know, 20 years ago, but they're going back and showing it to me. And I'm so grateful because I don't know these things, right? So I hope that makes sense. Henry, do you remember asking, should I record lesson videos? And well, I said, yes, lol. I'm not. Oh yeah, I remember that. I actually remember that. So Richard has been around with me. Oh my God. How long? How long ago was that, Richard? Richard was around when I started making videos. And I asked him, hey man, there's so many guys that are so good at making these videos. Do you think I have what it takes? And then Richard said, I don't know, man. I think you just said, I don't know. I think you're pretty good, but I don't know. I think he told me, figure it out for yourself. Am I right, Richard? To throw the name Mark Knopfler in the beginning. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that, Shy. But it's funny what you said. Yeah. But you know, we're all working. It's not easy for any of us, and that's the beautiful thing, that we're all vulnerable, right? The same as Nancy was in her first video, and you know, we're gonna help each other, right? And that's why we have the space, right? Okay, so I guess Dirk says money for nothing and the chicks for free. Dirk, you won. Did you hear? And also Sandy, wait, what is it? Henry, what do you think of making your own song? Okay. Yeah, if you like writing songs, I would say make your own song. Why not, you know? It's not my thing. I'm not great at it. I'm better at teaching. I'm better at playing simple things for whatever reason. You know, I just don't have the brain to do certain things. But then I focus on my strengths, you know? And that's another thing, you know, focus on your strengths. You know, if you're really attracted to acoustic guitar and that's what works for you and you're good, work on acoustic guitar. If you're really into electric guitar, play electric guitar, right? If you want to play blues, play blues. It's, you know, just do what feels right. Make songs your own. Yeah, I tried. I'll post a song that I wrote in the group after this. It's a pretty nice song. You know, I worked on it quite a bit, but I guess once I started teaching, my brain, I just couldn't be in the writing songs mode at the same time that I was in the how can I teach people mode, because it really is a gear that you have to find. To be a teacher, again, like I was saying with chess before, you have to forget all the stuff that you learned and go back to be a beginner. Like you have to remember all of those things, like, oh, it hurts to play, right? It actually hurts at first. Or, oh, it's really hard to make these switches. Like, it's not easy. To me, like, I can get up at 4 a.m. and play a song, right? But to revisit that, you know, not everybody's a good teacher. Okay, yeah. So I stopped. That was a time in my life where I was thinking about either being a performer, playing fingerstyle guitar, or be a teacher. I was trying to figure out a way to make a living, to go pro, right? So I chose the teaching route because it was more natural to me, and I had results. I found myself to be a pretty gifted teacher. I enjoy it. I actually enjoy it, and my students were getting results. So that's the path that I took. But then that took me out of the composing. But if you feel like composing, compose for sure. What are your thoughts in hand and finger strength and flexibility? Yeah, okay, so that's a good question. So, love playing chess with my son. Yeah, chess is the best. So what I would say is the best way to improve any of that stuff is to just play. Okay, we don't need to overthink it. There was a time in my life where I bought this special thing, this grip bar thing, and actually messed up my wrist a little bit. You can't see it. There's a little lump here. It got better, but it came from squeezing this thing that I was squeezing to try to make my hand stronger, right? So because of that, I'm pretty against it now. So I would say I find that just playing will give you everything you need. And I actually heard Tommy Emmanuel talking about that too. He's one of my big heroes. So I used to watch all of his interviews. Like any interview I could find, I would just watch YouTube for hours and hours and just learn as much as I could from him indirectly. And that's something that he would say. He would say, just play, right? And he would say, it's so beautiful how your hands adapt to what they need to do just by playing, right? There was this poetic way that he talked about it that really inspired me. So that's what I tend to do. Just the act of doing what you have to do is going to give you what you need to be able to do the things that you need to do, right? But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be hard and you're not going to feel like, a beginner, right? And again, it's not comfortable. Is Sandy in the house? Oh, no, that's a different Sandy. I thought the Sandy chess player's in the house. Sandy White's in the house. I already know. Great that you're here, Sandy. I really love that you're here. Love seeing all these familiar faces. If I skip your comment, please forgive me. They're going by fast, and there's a lot of them. So please forgive me for that. Pick 3 songs you were working on, then narrow them down to 1. Record that song and post it today. Then post it again Thursday to see progress. Yes, that's the homework. Can you do it? I know you can do it. Do it. If you can't make it today, if you don't have time today, post it tomorrow. Okay. I want to get you super active in the short time we have together, because I want to show you, and especially if you haven't recorded ever, it's going to be a challenge, but you're going to do something totally new. It's going to do something with your brain, and it's going to be a positive thing for you. Okay. Okay. So I stretch my fingers first. There are some exercises you can do, like this, for instance, right? That's putting a little stretch here. You can stretch like this. And it surely isn't a bad thing to do, but I tend to just play, But what I'll do is I'll just start playing very slowly. Right, then... just slowly do the scale, slowly get my blood flowing, right? Right, I messed up now. But, and then get wilder as you go, right? The homework. I'm going to have to post. I'm going to have to write a text. Althea, if you are still in here, Althea's in here. Althea, please do this for me. Write down what the homework is, okay? And then post it, or send me a link, or send me the thing, and then I'll post it in the group, okay? So please just write down that homework for me in digital format. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, it's great to have Althea. She's wonderful. She helps me with so many things behind the scenes. You guys have no ideas. She helps me from not burning out. So huge thanks and virtual applause for Althea, who's been with me. We're actually, we've been working together for a year very soon. So we have our 1-year anniversary, and it's been really great working with her. So thank you, Althea. I want to say that publicly. You've been just tremendous, and it's been such a pleasure to work with you. So thank you for that. Okay. All right. So Althea is going to write down the homework for you guys. Then I'm going to have the homework posted on that page where the video replay is going to be embedded. Okay, so I'm going to embed that on the page. Let me show you guys one more time where that's going to be. I keep hitting the wrong button. 1 second. Wrong button again. Here's the right button. So here's where the replays are going to be, and also any additional information that you need. Okay, we're going to have that all here. So when you click on this, let me refresh this page so you can see where it is. So it's at the top. I'm not sure why it's... Okay, you'll see it looks like this. Okay, so when you go into the group, it says replays right here. Click on this, and then click on this. Then that'll take you here, and we'll have all the information for you. Okay? Okay. So you guys can do it. I know you can. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about bar chords, how to play bar chords, why to play bar chords, how to make bar chords easy to play. It's a big thing that a lot of people need help with, but it can definitely be simplified, right? So I'm going to try to give you my best tips and tricks so that you have very fast, results with your bar chords. Again, you're going to have to be patient. It's going to take a little bit of time. You're going to have to get outside your comfort zone as always, but it's totally worth it. Okay. So I'd say day one of the boot camp is in the bag. Althea is an angel. She really is. I have to post a picture of her tomorrow. We're going to post a picture of Althea. I have to get a picture of her with sunglasses because I want her to look like a rock star. Althea, send me a picture of you looking like a rock star. If you want to. You don't have to. But it would be kind of funny. I was actually thinking about that today, but I didn't want to give her any extra stuff to do. All right, everybody. So I hope that this first day of the boot camp helped you. How long have we been going here? Let me see. All right, we got 80 people in the house still. Some people have opted out. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow we are going to be getting at it again. I hope that many of you will do your homework. If you don't want to do the exact homework, I'm not a strict teacher, but it would be great to see you posting a video of some kind throughout the week, okay? Then that's going to get you in that Amazon gift card pot. Again, I'm giving away 3 Amazon gift cards, $20 gift cards every single day of the boot camp. Also, I just want to throw this out there. I haven't talked to anybody about it yet, but those of you who are my current students and have been with me for a while, between now and Friday, if you would like to come on for a short chat, just to tell your story a little bit, just to inspire others in here, let me know. And then I can actually pull you on as a guest. You can just use your phone, and we can have just a little bit of a chat. So the other, students who are just getting started can get a feeling for how other beginners' path has been, right? So if you would like to do that, you don't have to. I'm just throwing it out there. Contact me, and we will work out the date, what day and what time and all that stuff, okay? So tomorrow is bar chord day. I'm going to give you my best tips and tricks. I'm also going to be going through the group. Let's do one of those now, just so you can see how it is. I'm going to be going through the group and watching your videos. Okay, don't be scared. Don't be scared. This is positive feedback. All right, Nancy goes first. Let's go, Nancy. Congratulations. I love the cat in the background. Nancy's doing great. Come on, everybody. Okay, so I love what you're doing. You're doing really, really well. There's just one little tip that I want to give you, okay? And this goes for everybody. And the beauty of me reacting to other students' videos is that a lot of you are in the exact same place. So what I tell one person goes for many, many of you, okay? So what you want to do, Nancy and everybody, is slow it down a little bit, right? I'm not sure. It was A minor. First of all, virtual applause for Nancy for posting. Congratulations on getting congratulations on getting outside of your comfort zone. Just slow it down a little bit, right? As humans, we have this tendency to want to do things fast for whatever reason, and I'm guilty of this too, right? So just slow it down a little bit. This isn't a race. And what you want to focus on doing is getting all of those notes to be nice and clear, right? To be nice and clear. Right? Now all of a sudden we have like a sad ballad, right? Okay, so the most important thing, I don't want to go too much into this now because we have 5 days together, but the most important thing is that you try to get nice, clean strings that are ringing out, okay? And tomorrow when we talk about bar chords, I'm also going to be talking about how to make your guitar easier to play, okay? So we're going to be going into all of that tomorrow, okay? So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys and girls so much for being here with me. I'm so happy that my internet didn't die the second time because I really thought that I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm glad I'm still alive. Yeah, and that's about that. So I'm looking forward to the time we have together. We're gonna be doing a lot of fun exercises. There's gonna be a lot of breakthroughs. The most important thing is that you don't sit on the sidelines. Start posting videos, start doing your homework, take notes, right? Just taking notes counts as homework. So if you have a notebook, you took notes today, post a picture of that in the group, that's gonna get you in the pot, okay? That's also homework done, okay? So I'm very flexible with my homework. But I just wanna get you guys active because I know, again, the more you play, the more active you are, the better you're gonna get, the better results, okay? So that's about that. Thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed spending this time with you. I love the vibe that we built in this group in such a short amount of time. This group wasn't around like a week ago, right? So it's really fun to see the momentum one can build in a week. You guys are all awesome. Hats off to all of you for getting outside your comfort zone. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the time we have together. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'm looking forward to what's to come. All right. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Bye.